The B-side in boxing.
B-side shit.
B-side.
B-side.
And the B-side.
You got a B-side.
The B-side.
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 That B-side thing.
This is the B-Sides Boxing Podcast.
Timer's going. All right. Motherfucking boxing B-sides back up in your ears, boys. I am joined by the comrades. Josh, Saul, how goes it?
Welcome back. We are back.
Still working on becoming Chinese now. So,
let me see here. We got a little bit of MMA to share. Just extending the hand of friendship to our fellows over at Ultimate Effing Casuals. UFC 324 on January 24th. There were a few fights on here that are, if you're into MMA, worth checking out. Let's see. Teba Gautier got a UD over Andrei Pulayev. Not quite what you would hope from the prospect Gautier, but nonetheless a dominant performance. Umar Nurmagomedov pitched a shutout over Davison Figueroa. Figueroa turned in a spirited performance, but it's pretty obvious he's on his way out the door. Blah, blah, blah. Justin Gaethje beats the shit out of Paddy Pimblett. Boy, oh boy.
I actually made a comment about it last week. I don't know if I can include it here, but I was saying that that was the best fight on the card because it was like a boxing fight. So
stand up.
Yep.
Also very nice because Pimblett lost.
Yeah.
That too. Always helps.
He's like a Saudi American, or not Saudi American. Like
Saudi American.
That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Hey guys, we're filming this late at night. I'm fucking tired.
Your dog just took a shit everywhere.
Yeah, my dog literally just fucking shit everywhere. My girlfriend just broke up with me because of what Frost said.
Because of what I said, because you made her watch Zuffa.
No, my dog just shit everywhere though.
Fuck. Pimblett drops the ball. Gaethje, he's an Arizona guy like me, so I'm happy to see him win, but he's not long for the sport at this point, so it's curious what he does from here. If you want more MMA talk, Ultimate Effing Casuals, wherever you're listening to this, you can find that too. Into some boxing news. Callum Smith versus David Morrell, the interim WBO light heavyweight title, is going to purse bid. What are we thinking here? Callum Smith, he's, at the tail end of his career, but he has shown life. And David Morrell is David Morrell.
It's a good fight.
It's a good fight.
It's a good fight.
One thing I will say is this: it's definitely not going to be on a PBC card.
No.
For sure. Because if PBC wanted it, they would have
bid.
They would have fucking paid. Yeah, they would have bid. So I think it's going to end up being on a ring card. Or hosted by Matchroom, but we'll see.
Man, I would prefer to shit in my fucking pants than have the Saudis win these bids, man.
Yeah. We'll see what happens with it,
though. But in other news, Christian Mbili has been elevated to full champion for the WBC at 168. His next opponent is likely to be Lester Martinez. It's not certain, but it is definitely going in that direction. What are we thinking? Christian Mbili, has he done enough to earn this. Like the draw with Martinez does to me raise questions of whether he rates the full title. But I guess the rematch would settle those questions. What do you guys think?
Yes. I just want to see Lester get it.
Agree.
Like, it'd be so satisfying for Lester to just get that shit.
The first Pro Box champion of the year?
Of the year, yeah.
Pro Box Revolution here.
This is going to lead up to a Pro Box pay-per-view.
No, they wouldn't do that. They're not that. I don't think they're those type of guys.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Oslis Iglesias versus Pavel Silyagin for the IBF 168 title. They had to go down the list quite a ways to find somebody willing to fight Iglesias. I think we should do a B-sides sit down, watch a little bit of tape on Pavel, and make a determination of when Iglesias is gonna fucking ice him.
Or if. Because I'm going to be honest, I'm not going to know who the hell this guy is.
The contrarian.
No, I'm being honest.
Just go watch his
this
fights,
guy?
dude. They're
That's
publicly available.
That's what the tape
Have you seen his fights?
The tape study is
Yes,
for.
actually, I got convinced by the Discord to go watch his fights.
No, I'm talking about the other guy, Pavel.
Oh no, I thought you were talking
talking
about
about-
Iglesias, and I'm like, you could see it, like he's. Oh my god.
Oh, no, I've
Okay.
seen Iglesias so many times. I'm talking about
Okay, good.
Pavel.
Good.
Who is this guy?
Like, listen, man, he's the guy who has the balls to fight Iglesias, so he gets my respect.
Oh, 100%, yeah. I mean, the thing is that I know is that all the guys that skipped him know who he is, but they're afraid to fight him. High risk, low reward type of fights. Of course, you're going to get I'm assuming this guy sounds Russian.
He is.
Or some sort of Eastern European. Yeah, so, of course, they're going to fight. From what I've seen from Iglesias, he's going to win, but I got to see Pavel fight before I can make a determination. But the fact that I haven't heard about him that much kind of tells me already what I need to know. But we'll see.
That's what I mean when I say like we should do like a B-sides.
Yes, we should.
Tape study and
Tape study.
make it, and we're not deciding if Iglesias is gonna win. Like get the fuck out of here. If the Canelo and Munguia and Callum Simpson are fucking turning it down, my man sitting at rank like 6 or 7. Let's get fucking real here. But it would be good to like place some bets. Where does the finish happen?
Round 4. 4 to 6.
4 to 6 is fair. I wonder if Iglesias is going to do tape study. Does he even need to at this point?
Well, he should. He's a fighter.
Yeah, he should. Moving on. I know that the world has been waiting to hear news on Oscar Valdez. He's a promotional free agent. The way I put it to Shanada was, this is probably a good time to get off the ship, the top ranked ship.
Mm-hmm.
Things are not going well right now.
Go to Pro Box.
Not a bad place for a guy like Oscar Valdez to go. But in better news, I suppose, on the Wood Warrington rematch card on February 21st, David Allen has a fight signed. Ishmael Davis, I believe, is going to be defending his British and Commonwealth titles. Why those are separate at this point, I don't know. And Molly McCann, Meatball Molly, is also going to be fighting. So, isn't that a good time? Juan Francisco Estrada versus Tenshin Nasukawa. All signs are pointing to April. Is there? Do you think there's a fighter that Shinada hates more than Tenshin Nasukawa?
Probably Shakur Stevenson.
You think so?
Yeah, she's taking on the Teal role.
True.
I mean, Shinada will tell you much more about this fight than we can. We could just give you the basic. Estrada has a pretty good chance of winning, but she can go into detail why. So you guys should go to Boxing Before Dark and listen to the gang there.
Yeah. As much as I love Estrada's been one of my favorites for quite some time. He is at the tail end of his career, moving up to 118. I am also a bit of a Tenshin fan, no denying that. But yeah, Tenshin he's at the place where he's supposed to beat guys like Estrada.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I guess that's the best you can make of it. All right. That's all I got on the news front. Into the recaps. Friday, January 23rd. The premiere of Zuffa Boxing on Paramount Plus. Boy, this was certainly a card.
It was slop. It
Yeah, it wasn't great. I will say on the undercard, Troy Nash is a solid prospect. He got a UD over Jacob Ramos, which was a dominant performance that you would expect from a 5-0 fighter at the 6-round level. Robert Merriweather is another what I thought was a good prospect that had quite a bit of trouble with Cesar Correa. Excuse me. Another 6-round fighter, and he didn't get the job done as you would expect from a grade A prospect.
Fortunately.
Moving up the bill, not a whole lot going on. 360 Promotions is the direct feeder into Zuffa. If you weren't familiar, 360 Promotions, they broadcast on UFC Fight Pass. So for their guys to come over to Zuffa, no surprise. Omar Trinidad got a late stoppage in the 10th. Looked the same way he always has, which is not very good. And yeah, in the main, Callum Walsh, UD over Carlos Ocampo.
He UD'd against the guy that Spence knocked out, that Tim Tszyu knocked out too, I believe.
And Fundora beat the shit out of him for the full distance.
Yeah, exactly. So this should tell you the level that Zuffa's guy is going to be. This whole fucking card is crazy. Max Kellerman talking about how he's been waiting for this shit his whole life. To watch Callum Walsh, UD, a fucking Errol Spence Jr. victim. Gotta be kidding me. I mean, I don't know, the whole thing just felt dull, you know? All of it. it was. I mean, the only good thing I can say about this card was its camera. Okay, that's it.
The production
It's
quality.
exactly. But even then, it's like they had the cards that were being put up 33-3. What the fuck is that?
It was excellent. 33
Yeah,
to 3. Perfect.
I mean, hey, you gotta get their shit together. All I gotta say.
The statistics that they were measuring were attacks, counters. What? Like counters, okay, that I get it. I can dig it. But attacks, what?
Yeah, that shit don't make sense. I mean, it does, but it makes sense in like a UFC
Yeah.
context, you know. But in boxing, I mean, you know what I mean? But what do they classify as an attack? Do they classify pity patter as attack? They class, like, you know what I mean? Not a jab, not a hook, no power punches, fucking attack in general. The fuck.
Callum Walsh did not show us anything we didn't already know about him. He has light hands, and with Zuffa moving him up to full middleweight, because they don't do the middle ground divisions. Allegedly, yes. They moved them up to full middleweight, and he looked like hot fucking garbage. He was never that good to begin with. And
Just to think, guys, it was half a decade ago that PBC gave us both Charlos on the same night for free.
if only we knew what we had then.
People complained, by the way.
I'll tell you this. I think Dana White's like Moses for 360 promotions. I mean,
For
the
them,
guys that's...
he's a savior.
Oh,
yes.
yeah, for them, yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, these guys at 360 promotions weren't going to be worth shit. Because I mean, no, I'm not trying to disrespect the fighters themselves, but the actual promotional company was worth dick. But then Dana White came and led him to the Holy Land of being one of the only other promoter that's on an actual broadcasting. They got broadcasting rights in a sense, not TV, but on a streaming platform. That's not the ASEAN.
Truth be told, and clearly because we are here, sitting here recording this fucking podcast to begin with, we are among the 1% of the hardcore fans, right? I have spent more time than I care to admit, watching 360 Promotions fucking events. The only fighter of any of their roster that I care about is Mizuki Hiruta, the women's fighter that she just does these like really crazy outfits.
Yes, her outfit, she is dripped up. Actually, I will say that.
She has fucking excellent walkout outfits, fight outfits. Like, she looks fucking immaculate. And that is the peak of 360 Promotions. I don't expect Zuffa to get into women's fights anytime soon. Personally, I don't expect that they're going to do that. So, what happens with Mizuki? I don't know. I hope she finds a better home than fucking Zuffa. MVP has been taking care of women's fighters really well since their inception. Overall, for like Saul, like you said, the production quality was fantastic. Like the cameras were high quality. They used great camera angles and everything. That was about as good as this whole show got. The panel was fucking atrocious. The fighters themselves, the attire really fucking bugs me that they're limited to just picking the color of their trunks and that's it. There was talk in Discord as we were watching this fucking car crash about gloves, and there were interesting questions about what's gonna happen with fighters picking their gloves, because there were guys picking Venom, Grants, Kletos, all the usual suspects. And at the end, Carlos Ocampo comes out with Zuffa branded gloves. And that to me is a telling sign of what to expect.
No sponsorships on the trunks either.
Yeah, exactly. All you pick is the color. That's all you get.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Sounds like a dictatorship to me.
Like aside from the obvious implications of controlling a fighter's finances down to who's allowed to give them money, it makes for a much worse product to just not let these guys express themselves, because it's not like it's such a different sport to like normal sports where you follow a team or a league. Even you follow the individuals, you're a fan of the individuals, and not letting them express themselves even in these basic ways is very damaging to the product.
Guaranteed if Callum Walsh wanted some fucking red, white, and blue shit for some fucking reason, even though he's not even American.
Oh, like American branded stuff. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they want American branded shit. Yeah, they'll let him do that, but I doubt it.
And it's not that I expect, or I don't expect that every fighter is going to do the type of shit that Mizuki does. No, like that is one end of the extreme. But this is the opposite end, where these are faceless fucking people coming out to punch each other. There's no personality here. Even their walkout attire was Zuffa branded. Yeah, they're trying to UFC our boxing, and I don't like it.
Yeah, no, I'm honestly, the fact that they're trying to control a fighter's trunks is ridiculous. I mean, I feel like a good way to get the sponsors is to do it on their on the ropes if they want to go another route. But I mean, I don't know if they're gonna want to show that, from the back. But that's ridiculous how they don't want a fighter's freedom. The fucking ring is full of sponsors. Why can't the trunks?
Something interesting Shanada pointed out that I just remembered. The fighters' shoes, even those were not limited to brand, but they were limited to color. It was pretty much just like black or white shoes. That's all you got.
But see, that's fucking ridiculous, though. Why it's a fighter's choice of what the fuck they want to wear. I mean, the reason why they have these customizations, the reason why they do these walkouts, a big part of it is because it could be their very last moments on Earth.
Yeah.
Give them their time to shine, their time to express themselves, and leave a lasting impression on the people. If they do die in the ring, on who they were as a person creatively in the life. I know it sounds like I'm fucking reaching, but I mean, so these guys walk out with their music to hype them up and to show off what kind of person they are. Like Rich Torres walks out to Beethoven type shit. He walks out to classical music. I know it doesn't have to do with trunks, but I mean, these guys they like Stephen Fulton. Stephen Fulton wore Timbs. That's fucking crazy. But it's a cultural message. You know what I mean? It's who he is. And if you're not going to allow that, then you're just not allowing a fighter to express themselves before they fucking possibly pass away in the ring.
Steven Nelson, when he wore the shit makes me laugh every time, but the sagging jean shorts trunks, like the trunks had a like boxers showing and sagged jeans as the pattern. That shit is just way too funny. Like what? And the M. Bison attire that he had is just too good. Like why do you want to get rid of that?
Yeah. I mean, stay away you want for sponsors, but for creativity, go fuck yourself.
And if you're going to take away the pageantry, which is I would expect most fans like, if you're going to take away the pageantry, then you better at the very least be putting on good fights, which is not the case.
Yeah, you're kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel here with fucking
the luck.
Callum Walsh.
The luck is that 360 Promotions was already part of the UFC fucking umbrella, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That is a lot more time than I expected Zuffa to get, but god damn it, it just really fucking rubs me the wrong way. Do you have that nagging feeling of being exposed when you're online? In today's world, a simple antivirus isn't enough. Your digital life, your photos, your bank accounts, your family's privacy, it all needs more than just a basic firewall. You need Malwarebytes. Malwarebytes is your complete shield against the chaos of the internet. The powerful next-generation antivirus instantly quarantines threats, locks down malware before it can do any damage. But it doesn't stop there. It includes an ultra-fast, ultra-private VPN to encrypt your connections, keeping your location and data private while you're on public Wi-Fi. Plus, the integrated ad blocker makes your browsing cleaner and faster. Whether you're protecting your personal machine or securing the whole household, Malwarebytes is a plan for you. Go to lvx.be/mwb to find the subscription that's right for you. Don't wait for the next error message. Take control of your digital peace at lvx.be/mwb. Dandruff doesn't just affect your hair, it chips away at your confidence. But I'm here to tell you, it doesn't have to be this way. It's time to say bye to flakes with Flakes. Flakes isn't a scented wash you get from the grocery store that just masks the problem. It's a powerful, medically formulated treatment designed to get to the root of the toughest dandruff. Flakes works fast to control the flaking, calm the itching, and soothe the redness that's on your scalp. And here's another pro tip. Flakes will also help with that stubborn beard druff if you have that too. Imagine feeling completely free to wear whatever you want, whenever you want to. Imagine just focusing on your day and not on your scalp. That's the difference that Flakes makes. Go to lvx.be/flakes for a nice little discount while you help us out a little bit in the process. Don't settle for temporary fixes that smell like the produce section of your grocery store. Fight back with the shampoo that dermatologists trust. lvx.be/flakes. Moving on. Saturday, January 24th, real shit went down. Zaquin Moses starting at the bottom. He got a UD over Leandro Medina. Zaquin is another like grade A prospect. He's I believe he's related to Shakur Stevenson, I think they were saying. But regardless, he trains with Shakur. I think he's in the Bomac gym. So Zaquin was excellent to watch. Oh man, speaking of fighter personalities, Omari Jones walks out to Michael Jackson every time.
Mm-hmm.
He beat the shit out of Jerome Baxter for 6 rounds.
Good fight, I will say. Decent
I'm
showing of what you're capable of.
I'm surprised that Omari didn't get the stoppage.
He was close to a couple times.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess he's just the guy who fought was his stuff.
Oh boy, Israel Madrimov, also a UD, over Luis Salazar. Madrimov decided to turn it up in the last round and a half.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Josh is here. I've heard any ranting.
I've been doing some listening right now. It's nice.
Nah. Yeah, no, you're 100%.
I don't have much to rant about. I went on the rant about the creativity, and then you guys added on. It was good.
I'm just fuck with you.
I'm about to though. We got the light heavyweight show.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Israel Madrimov, this was supposed to be him showing that he's back. He was there was all that talk that about him being sick with the Virgil Ortiz fight. So this was supposed to be the return, and he turned in what was clearly a one-sided performance, but not very impressive for who we thought Madrimov was or is.
You could have a dominant but mediocre performance.
Yeah.
It's very much possible. You could be dominant the whole time, but you can't, if you don't knock him out, or if he looks even a little bit good in some cases, then you just put up a mediocre performance against a guy that you should have either knocked out or dominated.
Should have handled that with ease. He did handle it with ease, but dude, you could have done more.
Could have tried a bit more. Yeah.
I'm not gonna say this is the end of Madrimov, but I would say thin ice.
I would say put him up there with another top 15. If he loses, then he's done.
That's fair. Oh shit. Speaking of fair, ? Khalil Ko, majority decision over Jesse Hart. Josh, you said you wanted to say a bit about this one.
Jesus Christ. Man, Matt, how many times is this guy gonna blow weight?
Ko has blown weight before?
Yes. This has been a consistent issue. This has been a recurring issue where he just doesn't give a fuck about weight limits.
I wouldn't say he's at the level to be fucking off about weight.
So he just is not giving a fuck about the weight, and it's really just not what it is. Just why? You're not that good enough, and it's just it's so difficult to actually gauge his level when you could gauge it pretty well considering Hart kind of, other than getting tired in the point deduction, kind of outboxed him pretty cleanly. But it's just he should take this as a loss regardless of the result, because Jesse Hart is old and also not all that. And I've kind of had it with Ko. I don't even want to see him show up again. I want him down on club shows, because a prospect who can't be fucked to make weight is, especially at 29 years old with nothing that impressive, is just, it's not something I'm too interested in.
Also, he's like what you said, he's 29 fucking years old, acting like he has all the time in the world to be doing these antics. Buddy, your time's running out.
He's not gonna get a world title shot if he can't make weight.
Exactly. Nobody's gonna want to fight him.
He's not good enough to even beat any of the champs, even if he does make weight.
He's not even ranked, I don't think.
No, because he did throw away his USA light heavyweight title by blowing weight this time.
Fucking ridiculous.
Like, it's just... They're literally just pissing money down the toilet. Like, this is a guy who should be in Zuffa and not anywhere near legitimate promotions.
Send his ass to fucking Zuffa. He's making a mockery of the sport. I mean, even Eddie Hearns sounds like he's tired of them. I genuinely think that this is either his last fight with Matchroom or his second to last fight. But honestly, I just genuinely don't think
Eddie's gonna send him up the toilet with someone who's actually okay. So.
Because I mean, he already got knocked out too.
He might be the Ben Whittaker victim we've been looking for.
Oh baby, Ben Whittaker.
Dude, that would be a damn good fight to watch. Who would I want to see get knocked out more? A British shit talker?
That is a Ben Whittaker highlight reel.
I mean, honestly, I hope it's not even too bad of a win for Ben Whittaker. I mean, that's actually a decent step up, and I guess. But
I mean, like Ben Whittaker beating up on a guy who can't make weight is like, sure, I'm happy with that.
But I don't know. Is this a question of discipline or just a question of what? Because honestly, I just think he lacks discipline.
I don't think it's discipline specifically because discipline. If he were disciplined. Maybe it is discipline, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because Jesse Hart, I feel, genuinely beat him, regardless of the antics. So, I don't know. Even if he shows up, he has to show up, like, dialed in camp. And he has to show up dialed in the fight. Like, how many fucking steps of dialed in is this guy lacking? And yeah, you're right. It's a lack of discipline, and I think that it extends beyond the ring.
Well, in the ring too, that lack of discipline also adds on to his lack of stamina, which is why he lost to Gallegos, which is also why, in my opinion, he lost to Hart. He didn't win the fight. I know that for sure. I mean, you could make the case for a draw. But I don't want to call robbery, but that card was fucking bullshit. That was a pretty bullshit card they gave him. You knew they wanted his ass to win to keep his record straight, but what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, like what can?
We knew it was gonna happen. Leo, you and I both said that this shit was gonna happen.
Yeah, they were gonna job Jesse from the beginning, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's more time than Khalil Ko deserves. On to what was, I think, an early fight of the year contender. Ray Muratalla just edges by Andy Cruz to retain his IBF lightweight title. First things first, the 118-110, whoever turned that in, I would very much like to talk to you, and I would like to
cheat him.
I would like to hear what your rationale is. Oh, Tim cheat him, excellent.
Yeah, it's always Tim fucking cheat him.
Yeah,
Tim.
But it was a solid affair. But just both guys did good work. It was clear Andy Cruz was not ready for like the championship rounds because he's never had to go that distance before, and it showed down the line.
I really think he just expected Muratalla to fold at some point, and he just didn't.
Well,
and he got no power apparently too. So
I gotta say this, that honestly, and we can't pretend that we all thought Andy Cruz was gonna win, or Andy Cruz was gonna lose, but at the same time, I didn't think Muratalla would look that good in the ring.
He definitely stepped up.
One thing about, I will say this, as I spoke up last time, I made the case for Raymond Muratalla that if he did step up the fight and put on the pressure, he has a better chance. But I honestly didn't think he was going to do that. He did. I also knew that Andy Cruz, against his questionable performance against Antonio Moran would kind of play on this fight too. He got tagged a good amount with shit that he should not have been tagged with if he was an elite fighter. You know, he did that amateur tell where he got hit and he shook his head. The fuck is that?
Adrian Broner.
Dude, you get hit. Yeah, what the hell, dude? Like, Ray put up a damn good fight. I got to give all the credit to the world. I didn't even think he was going to win. But I was rooting for him, and I'm happy he won. He retained his title. In my eyes, he's a full champion at this point. He defended against, a decent opponent, I will say. But we'll see what happens with him in the future. I actually honestly look forward to seeing Ray in another fight that is of equal caliber of an opponent to Andy Cruz. Raymond Muratalla is a pretty fun fighter to watch when he steps on the gas. Another thing too, it sets up a good narrative that Robert Garcia beat Bozy. And honestly, I feel like a big difference in this fight too is the trainers. I'm not trying to glaze, but I feel like what really helped Muratalla win the fight was his trainer, because I feel like he was able to listen to Robert, and Robert had more clear instructions rather than Bozy. Bozy kind of gave vague.
Robert
shit.
Garcia,
like,
buff.
I think,
it's a real thing.
Yeah, Robert Garcia, he's a veteran of this shit, and I think that's also kind of what edged it out in this fight. When shit got tough, Robert told Ray what to do. Bozy kind of just said, "Hey, fucking do better.
Do it for your family.
You know?
Do it for your country." Like, shut up with that shit, dude.
Yeah, like that's very vague. That a fighter doesn't need that, you know. So I feel like watching this fight play out is kind of giving a hint to what could happen with Virgil and Boots. Now, I'm not saying it's gonna play out exactly like that, but honestly, the way they fought is gonna be somewhat similar because they're trained by the same person. Obviously, not they're gonna be the same fight, but obviously Boots is better than Andy Cruz and Virgil's better than Ray Muratalla. But you can see what's gonna happen in the corner of the ring.
And Bozy, Stephen Fulton turned in that dud against Oshaki Foster.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
That one still makes me mad.
Absolute goose egg. Fucking just the terrible showing at the weigh-in, obviously, and then not just absolute garbage in the fight as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Bozy isn't as good of a trainer as we thought.
Hey, I gotta give it to Bose. He fucking made a Brit a Philly man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Catterall. You're right.
I was gonna say I feel like
Cool cat.
like with like there's unique Cruz is different, but I feel like there's a unique case in regards to Fulton showing up and just looking like that bad. Like there's nothing a trainer can do to motivate a guy out of looking that shitty.
I agree.
And regarding Boots, that being said, he might not be as good of a trainer as we thought. I mean, Boots is a generational talent that literally came out of his nuts. So
He might just be the American version of Eddie Reynoso. You have a generational talent.
That's Virgil Hunter, though.
Yeah, Virgil Hunter did that too. With Andre
Virgil
Ward.
Hunter had Andre Ward walk through his doors, dude.
Yeah. But at the same time, I'm not gonna call Bozy a bad trainer yet. I still feel like he's got some work to do. He's kind of new in the training game. He kind of came up on the scene recently, whereas Robert's been with training fighters since what, the early 2000s.
Yeah.
You know, so it's gonna take time for him to become the level of Robert, but we'll see.
Overall, this is Ray's night. So all the credit of the evening goes to him.
I think a good fight with Ray would be William Cepeda. That would be a damn good fight with him.
Yeah.
Honestly, even a fight with Floyd Schofield would be nice. You could also do a unification bout with Abdullah Mason.
The
Good fight.
in the IBF. So Ray obviously is the IBF champ. Right now, it hasn't been updated yet. Number 1, Andy Cruz. Number 2, vacant. 3, Schofield. 4, Mark Magsayo. 5, Lucas Body. Of the 3, 4, 5, like Floyd Schofield's a fucking excellent pick for a title defense.
For Schofield, I feel like that would be a kind of a unsafe decision depending on who's going to be fighting for the WBA route, because he's going to become WBA champ soon. If whether depending on the person he fights, because he was, I think he held the belt, the interim belt for the WBA.
He's number 1 in the WBA ranking right now, so
Yeah,
he might have that interim belt.
Yeah, he might just get that shit.
Yeah.
If he even fights again, because Jesus Christ, he hasn't fought in a while. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I think Abdullah Mason has to fight Joe Cordina next.
Joe Cordina.
Yeah, he beat Gabe Flores on the
Yes, he did.
Pacheco card at the
To
end
become
of last year.
mandatory?
I believe so. It was for a
Jesus
ranking,
Christ.
at
Well,
the very least.
hey, Cordina, you saw what happened with your buddy. Can you make magic happen? I don't know.
I doubt it. If Noakes couldn't do it, I really doubt Cordina could.
Yeah.
Cordina's not the same Cordina as we once saw. It's not the same guy.
Ray's options are with the IBF. We all know they're really strict, so his options are pretty limited. Schofield, probably, I would say that's a good fight. Magsayo can show up and spoil parties, so not a bad fight either. Lucas Body, I'm not sure what to make of him. He had that one hitter with Ashton Silva, was it?
Ashton Silva, yes, the Jake Paul prospect.
But like before that, he wasn't all that awesome.
Ashton Silva was also just putting a beating on him prior to
Yeah,
the one hitter.
he was losing until he won.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are his top prospects. Gervonta Davis was stripped.
Finally.
Yeah, I saw somewhere that Lamont Roach was going to be in their vacant fight against somebody, but I don't remember where I saw that. Andy Cruz, where does he go from here? Because this was not a bad loss. I don't think if there should be no shame in this.
I think you should fight a couple 10-rounders.
Yes.
Get an easy fight under your belt first.
Maybe
I would
move
say
down
maybe
if he
against.
can, too.
Yeah, that too. I would say maybe against Jojo Diaz. Or, yeah, I know that sounds funny, but
Jojo
like
Diaz.
genuinely, like he needs a confidence booster. I guess maybe even Regis Prograis. That would be a pretty decent fight for him. Yeah. Oh, Regis Prograis is at 140 now.
Yeah.
They're both at 140. Let me think. What was that guy that fought Pitbull a couple years ago? Tall guy. I don't know. Fight Gustavo Lemos. Fight someone.
Adam Azim.
Jose Pedraza. Oh, I don't know about that. Jose Pedraza. Just to build him up name. Giovanni Cabrera. He can fight Giovanni Cabrera.
Is that who you meant by tall
fight-
guy?
Yeah, tall pitbull guy.
Yes.
Yeah, Giovanni Cabrera. He could fight a lot of guys. I think he could win. Definitely not someone in the top 10. You got to build yourself back up, buddy. You are a 30-year-old fighter that doesn't have a lot of time.
He's 6-1 at 30 years old. You don't got a lot of time.
Yeah. You're Cuban, though, so you might,
Ageless wonder.
Yeah. But he's also an athletic Cuban with not a lot of power. He might go down the Erislandy Lara route where he's old, but he has power, but I doubt it.
Yeah, Lara had power, even though he'd never used it. He's only recently started to because age and athleticism don't mix. But anything more for the Matchroom card? We got to keep it rolling.
Damn good fight. Damn good fight.
Yeah, Khalil Cole, please consider fucking yourself in whatever direction you would like. All right, some notes here. If you would like a little bit of ad-free or behind the scenes, lvx.be/Patreon. If you want to join us in Discord, there's always a fucking collection of people on fight nights, even for the small time shit like Pro Box. There might be some hate watchers for Zuffa, even. lvx.be/Discord. I want your spiciest, fucking most horrendous takes. 833-589-7637. Hit me up in WhatsApp. If you send a voice note, I can cut your audio into the show, and I don't have to just read it. But whatever works for you. All right, really quick. What if your best thinking day wasn't a lucky accident? What if you could access that clarity, that sharp focus, that feeling of being completely on whenever you need it? We live in a world of distraction, where mental fog can settle in before noon. You need a natural edge, a simple way to clear the noise and elevate your mind. Introducing psilocybin, the daily supplement powered by extraordinary magic mushrooms. For centuries, these mushrooms have been revered for the unique compounds that support brain health in very groovy ways. Psilocybin has harnessed that power, making it easy to integrate it into your daily routine. When you take psilocybin, you're not getting a jolt of caffeine or a rush of sugar. You're nurturing your mind's long-term health and inner tranquility. Experience better focus for complex tasks, sharper memory recall, or a consistent, calmer energy throughout the day. Whatever you need, psilocybin has a supplement for you. Ready to cut through the mental clutter? Are you ready to tap into your highest potential? Go to lvx.be/soul. That's lvx.be/soul. Get yourself a nice discount while helping us out while you're at it. Unlock your mind's clarity with psilocybin. Look around you. The food on your plate, the plants in the garden, they all depend on one tiny little hero, the honeybee. But bees are struggling, and the health of our planet is at stake, not to mention a third of what's on our dinner plate. Project Honeybee steps in with the belief that saving the bees can start with something beautiful. With a catalog of stunning bee-themed jewelry, necklaces, earrings, and charms that capture the spirit of the hive. When you wear a piece from Project Honeybees, you're not just wearing art, you're wearing your commitment to the buzzing buddies. Every single purchase directly funds conservation efforts, creating safe bee habitats, sponsoring research, and educating communities. It's beautiful jewelry with a purpose. Go to lvx.be/bees to get yourself a nice little discount and help us out in the process. Make an impact and look incredible while doing it. Find your next piece today at lvx.be/bees. Wear the change. Buzz, buzz, bitch. Into the previews. Not a lot on the horizon, unfortunately. But we'll try to breeze through these, I guess. Friday, February 6th, Matchroom on DAZN. As of this moment, I have not seen what is on the undercard for this. I've checked every source I could think of. Christian Medina versus Adrian Curiel for the WBO bantamweight title. Fucking two Mexicans. You already know what you're gonna get.
Might be a decent fight.
It's gonna be fireworks, even if it's a little sloppy.
Yep.
And on Saturday, February 7th, Queensberry on DAZN in Liverpool. Oh boy, there's a lot of stuff on this card, and I am struggling to find anything that I care about. Nick Ball versus Brandon Figueroa for the WBA featherweight title. This is
Can
very...
Pig please win?
It would be funny for the meatball to win, and I do enjoy a humorous victory. But yeah, I would prefer for Figueroa has access to better talent for defenses.
I will say Figueroa in his last fight looked atrocious.
It was not great.
So maybe he needed that fight to get some confidence, but I don't know. Does he have it in him? I don't know. I hope so.
Well, we can't have the year of the Brits if Figueroa wins.
I'll tell you this: if Ball wins, that's gonna be a pretty good name on his resume. Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
It would be. It would be solid. Figueroa's only losses are to Stephen Fulton. Adding yourself to that list, really, that's a really nice accolade.
Yeah.
What I want more than anything is for Nick Ball to fight Rafael Espinoza to unify titles. Espinoza's like 6'2", and Nick Ball is 5'2".
That would be funny as fuck.
Yeah, that's
But
what I
that's
want
not
more
gonna
than
happen.
anything. Well, right now, top ranked guys are being shopped out, so
Or maybe.
it's possible that Espinoza gets sent to a Queensberry main event. We could hope.
That would be a damn good fight, though. I think it's gonna be a decent fight too.
Yeah, I
Nick
think
Ball,
so.
Nick Ball's. As much as we like to make fun of him, he still puts up a decent effort. You know, it's gonna be British slop, but it's gonna be decent effort, British slop.
I would liken him to Isaac Cruz, but not figured out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all we got on the fucking horizon. It's a light weekend. This actually, because the only card we have on Saturday is midday on the west coast of the US. This might be a good time to think about, make a plan to touch some grass.
Yes.
It'll be good for you. It'll be good to go look at a tree. Go outside and look at one.
Smell the flowers.
Yeah. Walk your dog. We give life advice when there's no boxing. It's fucking
That's
Oh, yeah.
true.
They say we're boxing fans when we're telling you guys to not watch boxing.
This is, well, there's nothing on. There's
Yeah.
all we got is the Queensberry card in the middle of the day.
Well,
Yeah.
it's something.
It is. It is. These are a lot of Brit. It's a Brit slop card, unfortunately. That doesn't mean there won't be entertaining fights on it. I just don't know who these people are, so I can't
Yeah.
really tell you. Thus, once this is over, this should be over like early evening time frame. So that would be a good time to, go somewhere outside. Well, on that pleasant note, all right. Social media shit, LVX Media Net. That's the social media handle on everything. I think we're fucking around on Blue Sky these days. There are a surprising number of boxing fans on Blue Sky.
That was surprising.
Let's see. Wherever you are listening, if you could hit us with a rating, it helps move us up the accursed search algorithm. And although they were light today, Josh's rants, if you like them, you can get them in written format. lvxmedia.net. Go to the Wayside Sports Review or hit the articles button at the top of the page. I think that's how I have it set up. But there you go. With all that, we're heading into Mexican slop and Brit slop. Not a great weekend, but there's still boxing. Parting words.
Oh man, this is a boring week.
That's all you guys say? Okay.
No, China forever.
China forever.
Comrades.
Khalil Ko, to Zuffa you fucking go.
I'm trying to find a good quote here. Fuck it, I'm going with this. Bruce Lee. If you always put limit on everything you do, physical or anything else, it will spread into your work and into your life. There are no limits. There are only plateaus, and you must not stay there. You must go beyond them. So
No limit boxing.
So that's nice. All right. That's it for this edition of the Boxing B-Sides. We will see you on the other side of Nick Ball and Figueroa.